don't know who thought this was a good idea, but I'm going to take umbrage with them really soon. So it's 10th of November, it's pissing down, it's freezing cold, about 3 degrees. And we're taking our bikes into the middle of the Scottish Highlands. It's your fault.
Guilty's charged.
Guilty. My house is on a hill overlooking Cooper Park in Elgin. Every Saturday morning, 10 AM, I get woken up from my hangover by a procession of day-glow clad runners, all cheering each other on really happily and clapping and having the best time. They run 5k every Saturday. This Saturday morning, by the time they get running, the people that I'm going to be with tomorrow will have run a quarter of the 50k that they're going to do. It's the Dava Way Ultra. We're currently in Grantown and they're going to run all the way to Forest tomorrow. It's been pissing down all night. It's going to be miserable, but at least if the forecast is to be believed, it's going to be nice tomorrow. A nice 3 or 4 degrees. So yeah, it's going to be miserable for them. Now the last video I did in my Ultra series was the Tamdhu to Bucky Ultra, and nobody watched it. Previous Ultra videos had quite a few views, but no one was really interested in that for some reason. I think it's because I didn't have someone glamorous with me. So I brought someone glamorous this time. There they are.
I'll put up with your shite jokes. Hi.
Now we went for some food in Grantown. We went to the Garth Hotel. The last time I was in the Garth Hotel, it was kicking. It was a really lively place. Walked in there tonight and there was absolutely no one else there. But we were starving, so we had ourselves a burger each and some chips and a pint. And then we went to the Claymore after that. And that was great. It had a lovely fire and a great atmosphere, and there was a wee stag night going on, and that was kicking. That was quite nice to have a couple of beers. Only a couple, mind, only a couple, because we're getting up early to see off the proper athletes in the morning. So we'll see you then.
Aye, ready, I think.
Are you mobile today, or are you just...
Yes.
Yes, you are?
Usual, along the course, and then finish line duties later on.
Cool.
So I'll see you down there.
Hey man, how you doing?
Okay.
Oh. Bring it in.
You alright?
How are you?
Yeah, good. Good.
I'm Gavin.
Right, I'll go, Yui.
Good, very good.
You guys racing?
I'm
Oh, is that a video? Sorry.
Yeah, you're on Vido. Race director. Number 1 contender.
For what? Not for you. Right, you're going to jump to this side, to the left.
I'm joking. Right, so just a quick couple of things. I told everyone to wear vapor flies at the beef end. It's a bit wet now, so hopefully you all have your vapor fly notions on. So yeah, it's a little bit wet. It's not icy, which is great. So there's a positive there. It's 50k and it's downhill. What more do you want?
See you on the podium.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
Don't go off too fast.
You're nearly there. It's just round the corner.
See you later.
Bye. That's it.
Good job, everyone.
Now let's go home.
Morning, sir. How are you? Oh, God, I nearly got you in a face there.
How are you?
Fine, thank you, sir. Yes,
Oh.
fine indeed.
Bring it in. Bring it in.
Get in.
All the hugs I've had today.
Oh, lovely seeing everybody in there.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Right, so that's 8 minutes past 8. And Rob's off to chase the runners. I'm going to get changed because otherwise it's a very long day. Once I catch my first runner, that's me at snail's pace.
Hopefully, that'll be me started.
Yeah, you have a good day. I'll see you when I see you. The Dava Way Ultra then. 51 kilometres from Grantown to Forest along the Dava Way. But you don't get to go straight onto the Dava Way, that would be too easy. That's just an old railway line between Grantown and Forest. You have to do an 11-mile qualifying loop around Achnagarn Woods down to Cromdale and back into Grantown again. Which on a day like today is pretty muddy, although this bit's alright. There's sections of the Speyside Way we're on now. Temperature's about 3 degrees. And don't my hands just know it. I probably won't get any runners before I hit. Oh, it's a bell, church bell ringing. I wondered what that was. I thought my bike was making funny noises. Won't get any runners before I hit Grantown again, I don't think. Which is good because I can just plod along at my own pace. I remember this bit from the Moray Way Ultra, hitting here in the middle of the night after Gate Hill. Right, time to check my map. Very rarely that Speyside doesn't look beautiful, but it's particularly nice tonight or today, even though it's grey and cold. So I've got these fancy waterproof, windproof gloves. They're soaking wet through already. I'm just handling all this stuff all the time, and the tape. So my hands are cold. I'll live. That's the first loop done through Grantown. Just about to join the Dava Way. Here's the caravan park we stayed at last night. Very posh, quite nice. Bit pricey, but that's the cost nowadays, I suppose. Oh, how the times they've changed. I used to ride this every time, sprint up it. But now I've got a dicky ticker and I'm a stone overweight, so that's not happening. It's the path up to the old railway line on which is now the Dava Way. I was supposed to have an ablation up this coming Tuesday, but got phoned up yesterday and that's cancelled, so I've got to wait a bit longer, but hopefully I'll be back soon. Still do this, just a lot slower. This is Lady Catherine's Holt. It's a bridge over the old, well, the current even, road between Grantown and Forest. And you've got this lovely old archway and gateway house onto the estate. Apparently this is a waypoint of note. So most of the folk watching this will be ultra runners, and the question I see all the time is, can you do it in road shoes or do you need trail shoes? So I'm hoping the Vido gives you an idea of the surfaces. And I think the general consensus is you can run in your road shoes most of the time. There are a couple of soggy sections, but most of it's okay. This is nice and firm underfoot. But I know there's going to be sections of the railway line where we joined just now that get a bit soggy. Oh, and right on cue, there you go. So you have to make the call, knowing you're going to get conditions like this. It's still quite firm under the water. You need waterproof shoes for sure, or waterproof socks. Pure dead motivational stuff, eh? It'll get me going anyway. This is quite a famous bit of the course, Huntley's Cave. That's named after a boy Huntley who was a posh boy from the olden days, who fell out with some other posh boys from the olden days, and they chased him and wanted to kill him. So he hid in the cave for a while, and there was a posh girl from a castle down the road and she brought him food, and in return he pumped her. And then they had children and he married her and they lived happily ever after. But they named the cave after him because he was posh. This section here down from the Huntley's Cave is supposedly haunted. Certainly has an eerie feeling when you do it at night. Bit soggy. Now there were 3 famous train derailments in snow. I think one of them was here. There's 2 more up at the summit over the years. Last one was in 62-63 winter, I think, and that basically was the nail in the coffin for this railway line. There's more trains stuck in snow on this line than anywhere else. So the Inverness through Dumurtha Pass line got used more than this after that. I don't think anyone died because of it, but certainly a lot of pigs and cows did. And the people that were on the train had to eat them because they were stuck for 2 weeks, some of them, back in the days when we used to have winters and the snowdrifts were 13 foot high and they buried the train. Hello! Okay, hiya.
Do you want anything?
Yeah.
Lots of food?
No, I'm alright, thank you. I wasn't expecting to see you. I thought you'd have packed up. When was the last runner through?
Not that long ago, probably 10 minutes,
10,
quarter of an hour.
15 most, yeah.
Okay. Because I haven't passed anyone.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anyone all day. I've forgotten how to talk.
They're quite strung out at the end, but
Are
there's
they?
a few ahead of
Okay.
them. Yeah.
I'll be catching them soon then. Can you take these for me?
We
Are you
can
going?
leave them with everything else. I don't know what's happening with this stuff.
Okay.
Why not?
Oh, go have a Jaffa cake then, yeah. You've talked me into it. Oh well.
Don't know about its provenance, but somebody left that for us.
So, oh, thank you. I believe this is where one of the trains got stuck, just here on the summit. It's bleak. So in 1927 a peat cutter found a skeleton here, and there was all excitement because they thought it was a Jacobite returning from a battle, as they had a bit of cloth stuck to the head and they thought it was a tam o' shanter. However, when they did tests on the body, it turned out to be a girl who was only 4'10" tall and extremely weak, about 20-year-old. So, don't know what happened to her. God rest her soul. Don't haunt me. Okay, that's nearly 11 o'clock on the 11th of November, and I'm a military veteran, so I'm going to take a couple of minutes to reflect upon boys that joined up with me and haven't made it this far, and also those that have made the ultimate sacrifice for their country. So, I'll be back soon. Oh. There's somebody wanted to push the camera down the hill, wherever you are. Thanks for staying with us. So this is where the trains got stuck, here at Heatherbell Cutting. Alright. Pause that if you want to read it. Yeah, I could have done my minute of silence or 2 minutes of silence with this fella. I'm surprised he's not been vandalised, because he's from the wrong side around these parts. Okay, we have a wee diversion off the old railway track here, because someone was selfish and built a house in the middle of it. So I have to go down to the road, whereas runners and walkers can carry on down a little path down here, but it's not really suitable for bikes. So I shall rejoin again after going down the road for a couple hundred metres. If the runners are going to get lost, it's going to be down here. Well, I've got a sign, first one for a long time. I've caught a couple of runners. One of them's struggling, feeling sick, and the other one's sticking with her because they travelled up together and travelling back together, so making sure she's okay. They're going to get close to the cut-off time. There's 8 hours for this race, so we'll see how they do. And they've stopped now, so maybe she's not feeling too good.
I don't think you should. I think
Is it a relapse?
it's really. This is bad. She's just got a horrible colour. She felt terrible. I don't think she should carry on. I mean, I'll stay with her. But
I can get someone to come and pick you up at the road here. We're going to move away from the road now, so this is a good bail point.
It's up to you, Sam. I'm staying with you because I don't want anything to happen. You can either carry on walking with me, and then, but I'm not happy with you. I don't mind if you don't want to pull off, and I'll go with you. Honestly, I just don't want you to pass out, and I don't think it's fair on marshals and whatever else if you're not well.
I feel sick.
Well, we've been, as a marshal, we've been worried, haven't we? When people don't feel well. You could do it actually lean against the wall properly, like I said, and go down.
So if you're interested in the Dava Way, despite my crap reporting of it, then go and see the real tour, which is a ghost train tour. I think they do it in midsummer, and they come down at midnight because it's pretty much light all night. And if I'd brought my stove, I could have made myself a nice cup of tea in here and sat down for 10 minutes out the wind and elements, but I didn't because I'm a dull bar. How are we doing?
Am I the last one again?
Well, you are now because the two behind you have dropped out.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, stronger than last year. I'm just walking and running.
Uh-huh.
I haven't got the name in my face this year.
She's away back to Canada, isn't she, or something? Yeah. So this is the Divie Viaduct over the River Divie. Very high. Very beautiful. This feels like home stomping ground to me now, because this is where I will cycle to from my house to go camping and things. Way over there. Lucky to live in such a nice area. Pean ham from a chicken.
No, that's clever. You have to be of a certain age to remember that.
Oh, there's a two-seater now. Where have you come from?
Contour.
Contour?
Yeah,
alright,
Contour.
cool.
Yeah, look at that. Contour. That's good. We did it last year, so we thought we'll give back this year and we'll help out. It's been brilliant. Really, really good.
You've been warm enough?
It's been absolutely fine.
Oh.
It has been absolutely fine. We just put our jackets on just not that long ago.
Yeah.
So that's Scurry Pool Bridge, which is really quite nice, place to go for a picnic. Oh, I'm so cold I'm slurring my words. Right, Emma has got 10 and a bit K to go and about 1 hour and 20 minutes to complete it. She's determined she's going to do it, and I think she will. She is struggling, so hopefully she makes it. So at this point I couldn't press my GoPro record button because my hands were so cold. So I asked Emma to go back and go through this puddle again so I could record it, and she did actually turn around, bless her, but I had to call her back. I'm only joking, come back. You'd have to. Go on you go.
I thought that was the checkpoint, but...
Okay, that's a real shame, but Emma's bailed at the last checkpoint with 5k to go, bless her. She didn't think she'd make the last 5k in, well, it was less than half an hour she had. But what she's doing is an amazing thing. She's running 12 marathons in 12 months. So she's done over 44 kilometres today, so that counts as a marathon, so she's still on schedule, and she's going to Verona to run a road marathon next week. So she's doing all the good things. Big respect to Emma. If this course has a downside, it's at the 50k point you have to climb up to Nelson's Tower in Forest, which is a bit cruel at the end of that, but it looks nice.
How are you feeling?
Shite, thanks for asking. Alright.
I'm glad you've had a good day as well, then.
No, it was a good day. That was a good day.
Always good when you're out for a proper day.
That was nice. I mean, what's better? You're out in autumn in Scotland, and it's a nice day, the sun's shining and everything.
Sun shining, lots of colour,
Aye.
and a few smiling faces.
Aye.
That's all about it. Happy with that. And better still, nobody died.
Everyone fine, are they?
Well, not about fine, but few people with dents and scrapes, but apart from that, all good.
No major
No
incidents.
significant issues at all.
Okay,
Great.
cool.
Happy days.
So we're at the Grant Park Pavilion. That's where we are. So where it finishes. And that's the bastard bit that they make you go up.
Yeah.
Very good. Another successful one.
Yeah.